Would you say that it's possible that they could cause negative outcomes?
Um, I think it's a tough one. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one too.
How's it going?
Good. I'm having a good day, but I get sidetracked for an issue.
You're having a good day, but you're getting sidetracked?
Yeah. And I don't have to spend it in the negative. I choose to stay in it for a minute. And I got this idea, man.
Staying in the negative is a choice?
Yeah, and it's also very exhausting.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could talk about that.
Yeah?
Do you mind if I record? Cool.
Can I sit down?
Absolutely, yeah. Have a seat there and let me get this other camera going here.
Oh. So what brings you here for this?
Well, I'm interviewing people. Hopefully about something that's meaningful to them.
Okay.
And the idea is you get to pick what you want to talk about. And my job is from a neutral perspective, ask questions that help us explore how you arrived at thinking something is true.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a journalist?
That's a good question. I guess it depends on what qualifies as a journalist.
Well, let me ask you a different way.
I'd probably have to think about it.
That's good. Not provoking.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Another way to phrase it is, what's your end game?
Oh, okay. My end game is to, well, there's a couple end games, I guess. One of them is to have reliable ways to support a certain level of confidence that I have in conclusions. And by asking people what supports their confidence in their conclusions, kind of gives me ideas about that.
Uh-huh.
And at the same time, that's likely to have them kind of explore the reliability of the ways that they're arriving at conclusions too. And I think that the more we think about that, the more we consider what causes us to conclude things, the better decisions we can make. I think that beliefs affect people's behavior.
Yeah.
And that affects the rest of us.
Absolutely.
So, what's your name?
Mark.
Mark?
Mark. With a K.
M-A-R-K? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. My name's David.
David, pleasure, man.
Pleasure, yeah. I have a YouTube channel called Sound Epistemology.
Sound of what?
Sound Epistemology.
I can't even say it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's basically like the Puget Sound.
Okay.
And I practice what's called Street Epistemology. And epistemology is kind of the study of how we come to know things.
Huh.
And street epistemology is basically applying that to just the people in my community. Taking it out of the academic side of like philosophy and psychology and those branches of the epistemology study, and just applying it to friendly people like you. So the idea is you pick a conclusion
Okay.
that you think is true or accurate, and from a neutral perspective, I'll ask questions that explore what supports your confidence in that conclusion being true. Does that?
Yeah, I've already got one that we can start with.
Okay, cool.
And that is simply, I believe in the belief that I see in people. They are steadfast, no matter if they have, what's that word, religiosity or spirituality or psychic change, or when a person truly believes that, it's transforming. It's transforming in them, which in turn makes me more comfortable in my beliefs. It's more and more and more. Every day I see it. And so whoever's your truth is, and you act on it in a positive manner, that is my belief that it works. You know?
Will you let me kind of rephrase it?
Yeah.
In my own words, so that I can make sure that I understand it, and maybe I can condense it a little bit. Is your conclusion that spiritual beliefs that people hold or that people have creates a positive or has positive outcomes that you can observe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've seen it. I've seen the darkest things that happen to people, and they made that choice to get out of that darkness by believing that they can.
Okay.
Am I too wordy?
Spiritual beliefs cause positive outcomes.
Yeah, I'll stick with that, because there's no reason to go the other way, because then you're talking psychopath, sociopath, and narcissist.
Okay.
You know, so we'll keep it clean and stay on in the light, you might say.
Mm-hmm. We can go as deep as you want.
Mm-hmm.
So spiritual beliefs cause positive outcomes. What would be an example of a spiritual belief that causes positive outcomes that you've observed? Do you have an example that?
I know personally gang members, gangsters, that have turned their life around because of their belief. I've seen it. Well, the actual act that happens, I did not see, but I truly think that they are being truthful when they say that I stepped in front of my little brother so I would get shot instead of him.
Okay.
And that kind of gets you.
That would be a positive outcome of a
Well,
spiritual
I
belief.
mean, I think there's a change that happens right then. And he did. Well, it's just an example of things that I know that have happened to people that make me believe in their belief, which is,
Okay.
I'm kind of going in circles.
Are there any beliefs that people have that cause positive outcomes for them that you don't believe are true?
Unfortunately, I think that is where street smarts come in. I think you can feel it, gauge it, listen to it, and like filter out the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I do that. And that may put me in a temporary negative position of judging.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You feel like you'd be judging if you thought somebody's belief that causes a positive outcome isn't true?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have, well, yeah.
Maybe I can rephrase the question. Does the positive outcome of holding a belief have any bearing on that belief being true?
I think it's a basic right and wrong. We could simplify things and in your heart it's right. It's righteous, And that's where you have to kind of filter the good and the bad or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I answered that correct, but go ahead and ask it again.
Yeah. How much does the outcome of belief, how much does the outcome of holding a belief affect whether the belief is true or not true? Like, could somebody hold a belief and it give them a positive outcome, yet the belief not be factually accurate?
Gosh, I guess you could complicate things and get to that point, but I think it's more of a basic human, whatever, that you believe in your heart that they believe. They've changed their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be from one belief or culmination, a continued belief. That's a good one. I like that. Continued belief in what you believe. And if a person shares that with me, then I get to grow. I get to actually believe that is true. Whatever he is, whatever he does, I have to respect what he's doing. If he's true to his word and he ain't, wishy-washy and all that crap.
Mm-hmm. Let me know if I get too personal. And you can skip any question I ask.
Mm-hmm.
is it possible for you to be holding a belief that causes a positive outcome and that belief not be true?
I would have to ponder that and come up with that answer, because I don't have one on the top of my head. Because I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. Because the person that holds the belief, I guess everything's based on what I perceive as righteous. So,
What's the difference between righteous and true?
I would think that it'd mean the same thing.
You use those terms
Yeah.
interchangeably?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I think that something's righteous and you think that something's not righteous?
Mm-hmm.
Could both of us be thinking, if I'm thinking that something's righteous and you're thinking that something's unrighteous, is that the same thing as me thinking that something's true and you thinking that something's not true?
All of a sudden I'm thinking it's my way or the highway. Right? That just blows my mind. It takes my whole theory to another level. You know, if we're talking on the level that we are talking on, we're serious. You know, we want to know the truth. And so I'm just going to stick with, you know, the basic human, I got a gut feeling. I deal with it. I deal with gut feelings all the time, and sometimes I catch it, and sometimes it slides, but not for long, because reality strikes, and then I go, that is a pattern of, you know, not a healthy truth. But then again, I'm the judge, right? So.
What's not the unhealthy part? Is it healthy or not healthy to rely on gut feelings, I guess is.
Oh, I think it's healthy for me.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Relying on your gut feelings is generally healthy?
It has a lot to do with it.
Okay.
Right or wrong.
Okay.
And I don't have to act on it.
Right.
I can just have it.
Right.
I can store it. If you're going to add to that, then I'll add another. And pretty soon, I'll say you're full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're full of bullshit.
Yeah. Are you okay on time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have one more lap.
Okay. Don't let me stop you. Generally speaking, what percentage of your beliefs would you prefer to be accurate?
Wow.
Like on a scale from 0 to 100?
Oh, 100. You know, that would be my goal. That's where I'm teachable. I stay teachable.
Okay.
And I do not arrive. I do not arrive. I know people that think they have arrived. But now we're kind of veering off. But yeah.
You want all of your beliefs to be true?
Yeah.
Okay. On this specific claim, spiritual beliefs cause positive outcomes. On that same scale, how confident are you that that's true?
Say it again.
The conclusion that you wanted to explore, and we can change this if you want to talk about something else. It's cool. But the current claim that we're exploring right now is spiritual beliefs cause positive outcomes. On that scale from 0 to 100, how confident are you that that's factually accurate?
Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know what the percentage would be. You know, what's the percentage of people being bullshit artists and being truthful? That I think is random. Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I would have to meet you. I would have to, interact and take it from there.
Oh, okay. So you may not know how true this is. Is that what you're saying? Because you'd have to meet,
if they shared it, I would have to make that conclusion.
Okay.
And I might, and of course, I might not verbalize it to you or the person that I'm judging.
Got it.
I got to go back to that, I guess. It's unfortunate, but
okay.
I was told once, just a sidebar, I was told once, I was saying, I have a really hard time remembering names. Your name's David?
Yes.
Okay, that's a first. Okay. And I was told that they know why I can't remember names. And I said, okay, go. And they go, because you're so busy judging up and down, in and out, that you're not paying attention to what he just said. Because you've already made your conclusion.
Yeah, you're kind of not listening.
Yeah.
You're kind of waiting for them to end so that you can say what you want to say.
Yeah, and your first impression, of course, is, it can be spot on or it can be totally wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where I will probably hold my tongue and not say anything, because I don't need the grief. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life anymore.
Yeah. Based on the information that you currently have, and of course, we could interview 100 people today, and maybe get closer to whether this is true or not. But basically, just with the information that you currently have, how confident are you that this belief is true, that this claim is true, that spiritual beliefs cause positive outcomes?
I think you better add can.
Can. Okay. Can cause.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more comfortable with that.
Can cause positive outcomes. Okay.
And I would stick with that, and that could be my Bible.
Okay.
Without being an intellectual, I have no, I don't know shit. But I know how I feel about my beliefs, and the belief in your belief, even spiritual has an old connotation for me because I was born and raised Catholic.
Okay.
So spiritual still in my brain is religion. And
Okay.
I don't like that.
How do you define spiritual now?
Psychic change. And I'm learning to be spiritual. I'm letting that spiritual word, I'm letting it go ahead and grow and give me some more insight. Because again, I'm so embedded in the Catholic religion growing up that it's hard for me to not think like that. And I have to really work at it.
Okay.
Am I screwing everything up?
No, you're doing great. It's
So I think I should grow right now. I should grow and say that statement is true.
okay.
I'm going to stick with it.
Do you want to put a number on that, or
A number?
yeah, like how confident you are that it's true? That's
100%.
100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I feel better about that for the simple reason that you put can in there.
Can helps you get to 100.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So it's possible that would you say that it's possible that they could cause negative outcomes?
I think it's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one too.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's great. How much does this conclusion affect your behavior?
Oh, fuck, 100%.
Okay.
That's how I deal.
Okay.
I deal in that realm you know.
So if you woke up tomorrow
Mhm.
and somehow you found out that spiritual beliefs don't or can't cause positive outcomes, your behavior would be different.
Fucking confused.
Okay.
Totally confused and dumbfounded. Where do I go from there? You know what I mean?
What would you do differently? Like, how would you act differently?
I probably wouldn't act differently. I would continue to do what I believe,
Okay.
whether you think it's right or wrong. Because I'm pretty firm in that.
Sure. I guess what I'm asking is, you said that it affects your behavior 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but if you woke up in the morning and you found out that this was not true,
Yeah.
your behavior would not change?
If I found out it was not true, then I would have to believe in that.
Okay.
And I wouldn't. So I'm steadfast. So I'm back to being judgmental. I'm back to being this is my way or the highway.
Okay. And so what behavior would be different if you ended up thinking that was true, the opposite of this?
That's just, what it say? I don't even know really what anarchy means, but if I had anarchy in my head, that would be devastating.
Okay.
I don't need that.
How would anarchy in your head affect your behavior?
Well, who knows? You know, who knows if there was no rhyme or reason. I'm gonna stick with I would not change. I would not. There's no. If I'm 100% spiritual in my belief that belief is true, then I don't give a shit. My belief is my belief.
It's hard to imagine for you to not believe this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't
fair.
buy it. I wouldn't buy it.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there more? How many block boxes do you have to finish?
If you have to go, it's
I don't have to go. I mean, I'm enjoying this.
Okay. Good. I mean, I can make more boxes.
No.
What is the main reason that supports this conclusion that spiritual beliefs can cause positive outcomes? You may have said it already, but I just want to make sure I understand the reason that if you were to take away that reason would affect your confidence the most. What's your main reason for believing this?
Good against evil.
Okay.
You know, I don't.
Spiritual beliefs can cause positive outcomes because
I experience what that other person experienced or is experiencing, or however you want to say it.
we could just say experience.
Yeah.
Like personal experience. Would that be fair?
Okay, start over with that question.
Is the experiences that you've had the main reason why you think spiritual beliefs can cause positive outcomes?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So main reason is personal experience.
Yeah. And the belief in
this.
Yeah.
Okay. How much does this reason affect your confidence that this is true?
I'm pretty damn confident.
How much does this reason support that confidence?
What was that?
The reason is personal experience.
100%.
Okay.
I gotta. If I'm gonna be judgmental, I gotta experience. If I don't experience whatever is happening, then I have no right at all to do anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're. It sounds like this is really important to you.
Yeah.
To have your spiritual beliefs.
Yeah.
Because of the personal experiences that you've had.
Yeah. I believe
that have caused positive outcomes.
It's not even my belief. I believe in your belief, especially if it's causing positive things. I mean, I just don't. I don't know if it's inbred in us to know good and evil, good versus evil. I would hope so. I think that's why we evolved.
Can you define evil?
Yeah, I think it can be as petty as what I was first thinking when I came here.
Okay.
What I was saying, it can go from petty. See, what was it? Go with that again. I can't.
Whenever you hear the word evil, or
Okay,
read the word
yeah,
evil,
okay,
what does that make you think of?
How
How do you define evil?
do I define evil? Again, I'll stick with. I think we're good versus evil. Evil. Okay, let's go back to petty. So it starts in one end of the spectrum and then goes all the way to, some serious shit. Like I don't know if I want to go there, but I've seen it, I've been there, I've witnessed it, I've heard it. So evil means a lot. It means the dark side, man.
The dark side?
Yeah, I
like Darth Vader and stuff?
I don't even know that I did not, and I to this day have not even seen the original one all the way through. So I'm 69. Okay, so I'm consider myself pretty old school.
It's kind of a dark subject, so yeah.
I'm very much into current events, and so.
Do you have an example of evil? Maybe that'll help. And you can think of a current event now that you think is evil, and that'll help me understand your definition of evil, because it sounds like the idea of good and evil plays a big part in your confidence in this conclusion.
Yeah.
And so, is it how important is it for you to understand your own definitions of what plays a big part in your beliefs?
I don't know why, but I'm going back to being as simple as possible, which is right and wrong, good and evil. They're two fucking opposite poles. You can't be one and the other at the same time.
Can somebody be good and not hold spiritual beliefs?
Well, shit, everybody, I have no control over what they believe.
Right.
So.
Could somebody that holds spiritual beliefs be evil?
I think that now you're getting into the sociopath and narcissistic. What was the other one? They don't have the ability, so they're missing that human element.
Mm-hmm. Like of empathy and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So that's a good word. I love that, empathy. If you don't have empathy, then you are capable of being evil.
is empathy required? Sorry, let me rephrase that.
Mm-hmm.
Is a spiritual belief required to have empathy?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think if you don't, then you don't have empathy.
Okay, you can't have empathy without a spiritual belief. Is that what you're saying?
You can.
Like,
Well,
hypothetically,
yeah. I mean, that's.
let's say that I don't have any spiritual beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for me to show empathy?
Yeah, absolutely. That's your thing. That's not mine to judge. I could see it. I could experience it by watching you or hearing you or doing anything. I can say it, if I think you have empathy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I think I understand. You're still good on? You have like 5 more minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay.
This is as deep as I've ever gone. So be careful where you go.
I'm interested in how we could test this conclusion. The conclusion being spiritual beliefs can cause positive outcomes. How could we test that to see if it's true?
Testimonial.
Okay. Like what somebody says about themselves and their experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's how I would probably get a lot of my information, is testimonial. Then I have to decide whether it's bullshit or not.
Okay, how do you decide? That's the test, I guess, is what I'm saying. How do you test to see if the testimonial is legitimate?
Well, now we're getting into back to street sense, street smarts, gut feeling. And again, I can be wrong. I am not saying that my gut is right.
Uh-huh.
But I'm saying that if you, yeah.
Somebody could have a gut feeling and be wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. You're at 100% confident that this is true.
Right.
And so it might kind of sound weird asking this, but is there anything that would raise your confidence even though you're at 100? Is there anything that would make you even more confident somehow?
Just throwing shit out.
Sure.
I don't think I need to be more confident.
Okay.
You're talking now extraterrestrial shit. Or if I see God, if God comes and talks to me, that would be a game changer. I would assume.
That would raise your confidence?
Well, I think that would be, well, I think that if the religious God was to appear before me, it would solidify my standing.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only thing. I don't see anything else being more confident. Where would I get more confidence? More testimonials, deciphering testimonials, knowing whether it's bullshit or not. So experiencing over and over and over different types of testimonials.
So I asked what would raise your confidence. Can you guess what question I'm going to ask next?
Well, we've already gone there where he's going to start talking about God.
My next question will be, what would lower your confidence?
What would lower my confidence? I just don't see it. I off the top of my head, there's no reason. Absolutely nothing that would lower my confidence.
You can't think of anything that would cause you to go from 100 to 99, say?
No, again, now we're talking about my belief in the belief, not me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everybody else.
Yeah, your belief that spiritual beliefs can cause positive outcomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will stick with that.
Okay.
Oh man, come on, give me another block. Give me another.
Okay. I got one here. Personal experience, gut feelings, testimonials. On that same scale, with this block here, how reliable are those methods to determining if something is factually accurate?
Well, now the whole question of let's just do it, let's just bring in politics. That would mess with my theory.
Yeah, like if somebody had opposite views about politics than you, and they relied on their personal experience, their gut feelings, and their testimonials. So if two people are using the same methods to come to different conclusions, how reliable are those methods?
My methods?
Personal experience, gut feelings, testimonials. If
we went to politics, that's easy. That would I would be pretty darn confident that I could decipher what is true. But then again, that's my personal opinion.
And they could also say the same thing, though, right? Like,
they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. So I guess the question is, if two people are coming to opposite conclusions using the same methods, how reliable are those methods?
For me?
Yeah.
I would have to own it.
For anyone.
Well, I would own that I would know.
Okay.
I can decipher, I can go back to gut. Fuck. I mean, why not? I would be able to decipher, and I would not hesitate to come to a conclusion, whether you're telling the truth or not.
Using your gut feeling?
Well, I mean, not only that.
Okay.
Again, testimonials, personal experiences.
Would you say that these methods of knowing stuff, personal experience, gut feelings, testimonials, are more reliable and less reliable depending on the subject? Like,
no, I can't be both. I can only be one thing, and that is the first statement. So everything here is part of this.
Right. Okay, so these wouldn't be reliable for politics.
I would use them. For politics? Fuck, that's a whole different game.
Okay. I guess
that's such a fake fucking situation that we are under right now. It's unprecedented. So
I guess what I'm asking is, if these aren't reliable in politics, what makes them all of a sudden reliable with...
No. They're reliable for me. Those statements are reliable. I can live with that.
Okay.
I can live with all those. But again, you can't just take these out and put them over here. When you add this to that, the whole picture, that would be me.
Okay.
So it would... I'm very confident that stuff works.
Okay. You're confident that personal experience, gut feelings, and testimonials work in it when we're talking about the subject of spiritual beliefs causing positive outcomes.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that they're equally reliable for other subjects?
Yeah, I think they play in it.
Okay.
I think I think they play in it.
Okay.
Human nature. I don't even know what that means, other than something that's part of being a human.
Got it.
Tell me I'm over. Tell me it's over.
I've got one more question.
Oh, damn you. Okay.
Has it been 5 minutes? it may have been.
Yeah,
I need to get a timer. But yeah, seriously, if you have
I'm
to
not
take
the only
off,
one.
that's
How
cool.
many have you done today?
You're my first one, but I haven't been here very long.
Okay.
Um,
I saw you on my first lap.
Let's say, and this is just hypothetical. Let's say that I said, or actually, let's say somebody walks up and they join us, and they say spiritual beliefs cannot cause positive outcomes. They're 100% confident. It affects their behavior 100% of the time. Their main reason is also personal experience, gut feelings, testimonials. And their reason affects their confidence just as much as yours. What would you ask them?
What would I ask?
What could we ask that third person?
Yeah.
Or how could I tell?
Yeah.
How could I tell which one of you is more accurate? If you're using the same reasons and you're just as confident, but you're coming to, and you and the other person is coming to different conclusions. How could I tell as a neutral party? How could I tell who's more accurate?
Good question. I have no right to own his beliefs.
Sure. Yeah. That would be off the table.
So that's where I'd leave it. I'm not concerned. I'm not going to do anything about it.
If I wanted to know which one was more accurate,
that'd be up to you.
What could I do? Can you think of anything that I could do to figure out which one of you is?
Well, I guess questions.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay.
That would be, you hear both sides,
Okay.
type thing.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No, other than I want to write down where you're going with this.
My project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got, I don't know if you got a card or if you can write it on my hand so I can
Do you have
actually
a phone?
go. Yeah.
Do you have a phone
I don't know about that.
I was going to say you could take a picture with your phone of my information.
It's really coming
Yeah.
down.
Oh, yeah.
And you could look it up later.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. I like it.
I really appreciate you stopping, Mark.
Hey.
It's been a good talk. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. It doesn't happen that often where,
It's really coming down. Do you have something in mind?
you already on there?
Yeah.
You got topics already?
Yeah, I've got I've got quite a few videos that are,
Waiting to go on YouTube?
I have some that are scheduled to go up, and I have some that are already up there.
Cool.
Sometimes I'm over on the Chehalis Western Trail.
Really?
A couple of spots there.
Chehalis. Okay.
The trail, the bike path.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to ride it a lot.
Yeah. And
So is that where you get information? Or what?
that's where I do other interviews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm also at like Burfoot Park and Squaxin Park.
Squaxin. Cool.
But yeah. So yeah, I really appreciate you sitting
Glad
down
I
and
stopped.
letting me bug you.
You intrigued me. I want to know what your fucking story is.
So yeah, this will probably go up on YouTube in a couple of weeks or so.
I would like to see the edited version just for fun.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna turn it into, whatever. So you're gonna edit it, right?
I edit it as far as camera angles and stuff, but I don't chop it up.
No.
Like it's a continuous, it's the continuous conversation. There's
Okay.
no like bits taken out or
Okay.
anything like that. It's all long form,
Cool.
which can sometimes be boring for some people, but I think this was a pretty interesting one. Do you want me to send it to you before I upload it? Or do you want me to...
No, you work
Okay.
it. You work it.
Okay.
It's your thing, yeah. And then I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
But I'll check it. I'll check it out.
Awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And if you see me again, actually, I forgot to give you something. If you see me again, and if you want to have another chat,
Mm-hmm.
you can earn another one of these puzzle pieces. There's usually a blue one, but I'm out of the blue ones. And they kind of connect like this, and here's the blue one. And the idea is if you have another chat, you can earn another color and build out the whole set. So, like I said, I usually have blue. I'm out of blue, but you can choose one of these two. And that kind of just reminds you of the conversation.
Yeah.
Street Epistemology is
I'm gonna have
the
to
practice that we did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
And Sound
Yeah.
Epistemology is my YouTube channel.
Okay, got it. Right on. Yeah, that's fun. I enjoyed it.
Enjoy the rest of your walk.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna hide my socks though.
So, what are the socks for?
I do the switchback, and
Okay.
so I start sweating.
Oh, okay. It's to absorb your sweat.
the whole thing. I've had people say, "Oh, I want to walk with you." I said, "No, that's my time. I do my pace. I do whatever I do, and listen to my music." I found that music is way more important than I ever thought it would be.
Yeah. You kind of get in the zone and...
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm all over the map, I go, it doesn't matter the genre or whatever they call it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm all over. I finally broke down and paid YouTube. What is it, $13 a month?
For a premium.
Because I always said, I don't care, I can listen to the commercials. But the day that I decided to go with it, it was fucking a whole different world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whole new world.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
And I
agree.
swear it takes off on its own and stays where it should be as far as genre. I don't know if that's true or not because I've got so many,
Oh, okay.
and I don't know where they pick it up from. But today it was We Are the World,
Okay.
and
Like from the 80s?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. I hadn't heard that in so long, and it gave me chills. Oh, it was incredible.
That's cool. Well, enjoy the rest of your walk. And like I said, if you see me again,
Yeah,
feel
get
free
another puzzle piece.
Exactly.
You know what? It's just a really beautiful thing that I actually have the time to do that.
Yeah.
Being I'm retired and living the dream.
Awesome.
Later, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Take care.